fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the LA Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Let's go, let's go.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season, but boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
2nd and 6. Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Damone Clark coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Hard to believe Cooks is only 30 with all that he's accomplished. It's also hard to believe he's on his 5th NFL stop, now with Dallas. Changes of scenery work great for him. Every time he's moved, he's had 1,000 yards in his first season with his new team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott off play action. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And will follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. But I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Chargers have 1 and 3 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, boys. Let's pound the rock.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Ray. Ready?
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like.
There he goes, left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
47. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Switch. Hey.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Trying to lay one up deep. And that Going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Here we go, 47.
Now Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? In a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And again, it's Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
27.
KaVontae Turpin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with them, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Herbert. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Hey, kill.
Second down, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Go, get out there. Here go 46. Here we go 47. Here we go 53.
Here's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Returnable here for Davis. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Herbert. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken it around the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Play action now, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 47. 47. Hey, kill. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch him. Now 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Hey, kill. Here we go, kill. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
It's caught left side by Cooks. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at about the 14. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Prescott on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
This time they stay on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, and that is incomplete. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Igbinoghene elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the 1st half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
47.
Here's Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Going to 53. Going to 54. Going to 54. Why? Hey, here we go.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down up near midfield, spotted at the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Herbert now. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This a 27-yard attempt here. And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And some room to work. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
There we go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Running right, it's Pollard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Joey Bosa, so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
To throw is Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. This pass finds its way to Williams. Escapes the defender. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. The end result, 21 yards.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
Set.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Go, hey, go, go, go. Go.
Up the middle with Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 27 yards. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball and said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 53. 26.
Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
46. Here we go, 47. 26.
2nd down, Prescott. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Here's Prescott. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards down to the 13.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Austin Eckler. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. Boy, a potential game changer there here in the fourth quarter to kick that out of bounds. And now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game. Here's 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Kill. Here we go, 46. Here we go, kill. Here we go, going to 54. Hey, 47. Here we go, 46.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here comes 2nd down and 5. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll work down inside the 45. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Dak. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chargers 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
One last throw here for Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Dallas, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to